Well, it's early at Dynodaze and my first customer's car has arrived, and I think you will all agree, for a red one, that is a stunner. It's in today for an inlet manifold, which we'll show you, and a HEL braided clutch bypass line, and then it's onto the dyno for a map. Now he has bought a second-hand Scorpion exhaust system that he's not particularly happy with, but it's on his list of things to change. Check that out. It's very apt at the moment, isn't it? I've got to go and have mine on Sunday. Not looking forward to that. So I might not be here next week, but we shall pray and hope we are. But yeah, it's beautiful. It's a nice car. It's very clean. It's very clean. And I'm going to look forward to doing this today. Oh, when everyone else turns up, that is. So before we start work today, I thought we'd do a little bit of an unboxing of the Skunk2 inlet manifold for the FN2. Let's see what's in the box. Oh, super. Well, there she is, looking very, very lovely. This is certainly going to help with some power. Jason and Richard are going to fit it. We've got a thermo gasket, a nice Skunk2 sticker. We've got some fittings and fixings. Yeah, it's looking good. I think he's going to be very happy with this. Very happy indeed. Ooh. Yeah. Yeah, it's looking nice. Now I've got an M2 inlet manifold on mine, but it does the job. It just doesn't fit as well as these. So I've said it before, that the M2 inlet manifold, whilst I'm really, really happy with it, if I'd have been fitting it myself, I'd have been screwing, because it needed a little bit of modification to make it work. Now, these are a much more direct fit, so if you're thinking of fitting one yourself at home, this would be the one to go for. A lot easier to fit, no amount of adjustments to be done. It should just bolt straight on. Yeah, much easier job. So if you are doing this at home, this is the one to go for, in my opinion. And like I say, whilst the M2 inlet manifold is really good and I'm really happy with it, took a bit of work to get it fitted. So, you know, if you are taking your manifolds to garages to fit, then the labour on this one at other garages should be cheaper than fitting an M2 inlet manifold. So, but there you go, I really like it. A massive thank you to a customer and YouTube fan today, making sure that the lads are fed, got something to drink. To the guys at Dynodaze, have a good day. We certainly will, mate, and your car is beautiful. So let's get it mapped. We're just programming this beautiful FN2's base file onto it. You did a standard power run, Richard. Did I miss that bit?
Yeah, we did that.
What?
216, I think it did.
That's all right, isn't it? It's quite nice in here. See, central displays add the old summer effect on it. But if you tap that, I bet it comes back to life.
Not tapping.
No, we're not going to tap stuff, but I bet you that's how it gets fixed. So yes, this is our second map today, and it's nearly 4 o'clock.
It's been a busy old day.
It's been a busy old week.
Yeah.
And we had a day off.
I think the problem is you have one day off and then you get punished for 2 weeks.
Oh yeah,
for having a day off.
Of course. Yeah, it's a nice one. This
we've definitely done 5 days worth of work in the 4 days we've been here. That's for sure.
Oh, I agree. I certainly feel that myself. How's that doing? Is it wearing through?
Yeah, it's having a thing.
It's wearing through. Yeah, right, okay. So mapping on SD, aren't we, Richard? Now. They all are. This is a nice bit of kit, ain't it? Nice bit of kit. I'm tired. So just before we start tuning, as you can see, it's got TTS induction kit. We've just fitted this beautiful Skunk2 inlet manifold. It's got 4-to-1 decat and a Scorpion exhaust system. So that's the list of modifications. And now our Richard is going to map it. So let's see how we get on. I think he's nearly ready. Are you nearly ready, our Richard?
Maybe.
Maybe. Okay, that'll do. That's a good enough answer. It's certainly not a no. Yeah, looks pretty now, doesn't it, the engine bay? Very pretty indeed. Right, Richard, well, what do you think? It sounded immense and it dropped some...
It's Friday.
I know it's Friday and I know it's home time, but talk me through this. So we've made some pretty staggering gains in the mid-range there. I'm looking at about 40 brake horsepower there.
Yeah, it's made power initially straight off the bat, which you would expect. I think we're basically suffering with exhaust flow on this one.
That does have a Scorpion 2.25 inch catback exhaust.
Yeah, but it's twin exit out the back and they're tiny.
Yeah.
Again, it's obviously split into two, which I don't think does them any favours. You can see we've made power considerably, but then obviously you reach a point basically of flow around 7.2. Where it just basically doesn't make any more power. I mean, it does literally make a dribble 4 brake horsepower over the top, and then obviously revving out slightly further so you get slightly more. But I think that basically that point there where it equals out is just solely, it's solely to the exhaust. Yeah, if you had a bigger exhaust on it, like a 2.5, we'd have probably been around the 225 mark.
Yeah, well, we've made nearly 220. It's nearly 220 brake. That's 188 at the wheels. But you know, it's not just about the peak figures, as you can see. Look at the power increase from this point onwards. You know, that's a staggering amount of power. This, as you said in a previous video, is where you're driving it.
Yeah, of course. I mean, that's fine. You know, that's the drivability part of it, isn't it? Where you obviously got more power down low and everything when you want it. It's just a shame on this particular car. It's got some nice mods on it. I just think an exhaust would just literally raise, keep that line well raised. Yeah. Make it more like your car, basically.
Yeah. Well, thanks for watching, guys. Like and subscribe and all that jazz. And we will see you on the next one, won't we, Rich?
We will indeed.